What's up, Fire family? It's Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles on Siptah. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to get the special fuel to summon yourself a surge at a light shrine. This is a great way to go and get thralls and special items that you can't get anywhere else. So, of course, first you're going to need the storm to be active. That's very obvious because you'll get all of this effect and a big orange light at the top of the tower. So it's really obvious when one of these storms is about to happen, of course. So, of course, with this, if we want to actually activate the light shrines around the map, these are these things. We're going to need stuff from this actual storm going on right now. And what this is we're going to collect these items. You see this greater question mark, unstable, and lesser. Lesser being the worst, unstable, medium, and the greater being the best. You're going to have to farm creatures in this actual storm to be able to activate the light shrines to get those better thralls, better items, and recipes, and whatever else you can think of. Now, once the wind has changed like this, and the conditions are fully like this, dark red, this is when these creatures will start spawning, and they spawn through lightning bolts, or the place to find the actual best essency area, or the greater, lesser, unstable, etc., is actually near the middle. So we have this kind of area you see around the rim. Let me just show you on the map. So there's this big rim around the tower. This is where to get the best stuff, and I mean the best. So you're looking for world boss type creatures to farm at to obtain the pink greater question mark. So that. Of course, this might be renamed when it comes into the full game, so do bear that in mind. But for now, greater question mark or essence is how I'm going to be referring to it. So like I was saying, when it is storming, you're going to get things spawning in. This is one of the things that can spawn in. So this little frog guy, for example. Yeah, lots of different things and bits and bobs. So this should be example for some of the lesser stuff we're going to get. So you see this guy wandering along. He doesn't really have much of a health bar at all. He's just kind of like a, as you can see, just a low, not very good fighter at all. Then what we're going to do to actually get this stuff out is use a pickaxe or whatever else, and you'll get one of those things out. So that is the lesser. So that was like the worst mob you can kill in the storm to get this stuff. This won't give very much. It'll give one powerful piece per one, so one fuel in the light shrine. What we actually want though, here is an example of the other side of the scale, is these kind of things. They free skull storm bosses. So you see him? His attacks are very dangerous, and he is a little bit crazy. I'm going to unclick myself so I can give you an example of him. This is literally the kind of things he does. He spawns this fiery stuff here. We got some of the lesser ones coming for me now. It is very chaotic in storms, may I say. You do get a lot of things coming towards you, trying to fight you. That's what makes him ever so dangerous. But this guy has got to be one of the coolest ones out of all of them, I must say. Probably my favourite. As you can see, he's pretty dangerous. So you'll be fighting him, and yeah, just like any of the other world bosses, that's what he's equivalent to. And also, here we have another one that's just come towards us. As I said, things get chaotic in this kind of storm. He should be of another class of the unstable rank. This big tree guy. He can actually form his fist into a stone mallet. So he's dangerous that way. So if we get rid of him, I'll farm him without the others getting in the way. We got rid of him. Now if we farm him out, he gave us some unstable. So that's the medium, that's like the second best. There we go. Because like I was saying, ideally you want the big guys. And the big guys only spawn around the rim of the tower. So if we go and get this, there we go. Greater. So if we're going to look around the map, you see, on this rim here, this is where all the best ones spawn. And then the normal ones will be on the outer rims. That's the lower ones or the medium ones. So these guys, or the other one we saw with the mallet hand. So this green guy with the mushrooms is the other option. Of course, there's lots of different forms of this. We also have this one coming to us now, which is very scary. I'm sure you saw a teaser of this one through the Twitter before this was released. But this one's pretty crazy. It actually shoots out corruption and poison, and actually really dangerous. But if we were to farm this one out of one scholar, you can see it gives us a more medium, and that's what that one will give us. So lots of different types, but usually the really big ones with free skulls are the ones that give you all the pink stuff. providing they are a Maelstrom boss and not a normal boss. So if they look like any of the normal world bosses you saw on the other map, then that is just not it. And these aren't either. These will not give you anything lesser. They are already there on the map as normal. And here's another one that is actually one that will give you those nice purple question mark greater stuff. It is a big foot spider. It's one of the weirdest models I've ever seen them create. Not gonna lie, it has feet and everything. So this is one of them, big spider, stings you kind of like a wasp, and it's usually surrounded by these little tiny wasps. They're actually quite really hard to hit, but they give you like the lesser stuff. So I was gonna say, if you're gonna kill this one, yeah, there you go. You can see it gives you some greater stuff out of that one. So it's pretty common to find that around the place, that kind of thing. And then you go and steal whatever it gives you. So that's how you would get any of these essences around in the storm. Like I said, be prepared for this, have a lot of healing, because these storms are really, really dangerous and not for people that are of lower level or very unequipped. It's like a death sentence. So anywhere in this middle when the storm's going on and you're not ready, don't go in it. Anyway, that's pretty much how to get all of the special greater lesser unstable question mark in the storm to activate the life shrines. In the beta at the moment, it's a thing where if you build in the storm area, like a big sandstone box or something, then actual bigger creatures of these Maelstrom creatures are actually attracted to that base. And it's said the bigger the base is, the more of them that will come. But they are very destructive in this current version, so they kind of one-shot even T3. But I don't know if that will be a thing in the future, or maybe it's intended that way so you don't have a permanent setting here. But I just thought I'd note it anyway, just in case they bring it into the fuller version. I don't know if they will, because it is a little bit janky, but they might do, because they might do some fixes on it as well, which would be very handy. But otherwise, apart from that, if they don't do, and you don't want to waste the time building for something that's going to get destroyed, because I'm going to tell you it's going to get destroyed. I'm going to tell you that right now. Well, yeah, you just kind of want to go for the middle area for those big creatures and get their greater question mark, or gather loads of the smaller stuff. Remember, if you gather a lot of the bigger stuff, then it can give you much nicer amounts of the power that you put into the life shrine. So the lesser one will give 1, the unstable one will give 2, and the purple ones will give 50 in total when using one of those life shrines. So of course the bosses are the most worth of farming out, unless you just farm tons and tons of these creatures, but you would have to farm a lot of them, I must say, to get all the way to, you know, 50 of the ones that one boss would take. So it's a little bit intense, but if you want to do it that way, you can, if you like. Of course, you play your game how you like. But anyway, but just remember, if you were to kill like 50 of the lesser creatures, you'd have to kill 50 of them to get 50 of the power fuel that you put into the life shrine, and so on. You can imagine, so 1, 2, 5. 2 bosses equal 100. And if you keep going up, the more better kind of well, surge you'll get. So it is definitely worth saving up and going for those bigger ones, and going for the bosses in the future as well. So anyway, that's all from me today. Thank you for watching, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!